U.S. is making a new military move to challenge
not just when it comes to China, but also when it comes to Iran.
A new strategy for securing the realm.
For those of us who have eyes to see and ears to hear, prepare yourself and watch the road to revelation unfold across the stages of the world.
U.S. is making a new military move to challenge Iran.
Last month, Iran's foreign minister told Face the Nation he thought President Trump was being pushed towards a conflict by his advisors and allies.
I think the U.S. administration is putting things in place for accidents to happen.
A new strategy for securing the realm.
Albert Pike was one of the most colorful characters in American history. Pike was said to be a genius, able to read and write 16 languages. He was one of the founding fathers of the head of the ancient accepted Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, being the Grand Commander of North America Freemasonry from 1859, and retained that position until his death in 1891. In 1869, he was the top leader of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. Pike was said to be a Satanist who indulged in the occult, and he apparently possessed a bracelet which he used to summon Lucifer, with whom he had constant communication.
A new strategy for securing the realm.
Now, General Albert Pike was the only Confederate general with a statue on federal property in Washington, D.C. He was honored not as a commander or even as a lawyer, but as Southern Regional Leader of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. The statue stands on a pedestal. It is said that he received a vision, and in the dream, he predicted 3 world wars.
A new strategy for securing the realm.
The First World War must be brought about in order to permit the Illuminati to overthrow the power of the czars in Russia and of making that country a fortress of atheistic communism. At the end of the war, communism will be built and used in order to destroy the other governments and in order to weaken the religions.
A new strategy for securing the realm.
He says, quote, the Second World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences between the fascists and the political Zionists. This war must be brought about so that Nazism is destroyed. During the Second World War, international communism must become strong enough in order to balance Christendom, which would then be restrained and held in check until the time when we would need it for the final social cataclysm.
A new strategy for securing the realm.
The Third World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by the agents of the Illuminati between the political Zionists and the leaders of the Islamic world. The war must be conducted in such a way that Islam, the Muslim Arabic world, and political Zionism, the State of Israel, mutually destroy each other.
A new strategy for securing the realm.
Meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economic exhaustion. We shall unleash the nihilists and the atheists, and we shall provoke a formidable social cataclysm in which, in all its horror, will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism, origin and savagery, and of the most bloody turmoil. So he's against Christianity and he's against atheism. Then, he says, everywhere the citizens obliged to defend themselves against the world minority of revolutionaries will exterminate those destroyers of civilization and the multitude, disillusioned with Christianity, whose deistic spirits will, from that moment, be without compass or direction, anxious for an ideal, but without knowledge where to render its adoration, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer.
A new strategy for securing the realm.
This manifestation will result in the general reactionary movement which will follow the destruction of Christianity and atheism, both conquered and exterminated at the same time.
A new strategy for securing the realm.
Last month, Iran's foreign minister told Face the Nation he thought President Trump was being pushed towards a conflict by his advisors and allies.
Our eternal story has placed us at the doorstep of the last days. In this hour, we must make that spirit-defining choice to accept the truth or to forfeit our eternity for treasures made of man. Be wise as we turn the last page of our story and lay down your crowns to the one who was and is to come.